Hello, it's GooseWayne. Yes, normally I make funny videos. This is normally a comedy channel, but I had to make this video due to the abundance of parents. Hey, my teen or my child wants to become a YouTuber. What should I do? Should I help them on their journey? Should I try to dissuade them from becoming a YouTuber? I'm gonna give my 2 cents on that. And if after everything I'm about to say, positive or negative, you, the teen, the child, you're 50 years old and you want to be a YouTuber, you don't care what I say, or you took it and, well, this is what I want to do. At the end, I will put my best advice to help you along on your journey of becoming a YouTuber in hopefully less time than it took me, because I started on YouTube shortly after it was founded. This is like my 10th channel, so I've had many failures along the way. I've learned a lot of things, and I have a lot to say. Anyways, getting started. Your child wants to be a YouTuber, or you want to be a YouTuber. I don't mean to be mean. It's not a special circumstance. According to studies, it's gonna sound crazy, the numbers, but 30% of kids 8 to 12 years old want to become YouTubers. From 13 to 17 years old, 50% of our youth want to be YouTubers. I'm not making this up. Those are actual numbers. It's insane to me. And what's even crazier is that for most of these kids, they stated that financial reasons is the reason, which is insane to me because I know how much I make. I know how much my peers make. I would be considered a fairly big channel, over 700,000 subscribers at the time of making this. And I make enough to support me, my wife, and my daughter. And my wife still has a full-time job. And I say that because another statistic is that only 0.28% of YouTubers will even hit 100,000 subscribers. I don't think that's 1% of 1%. I could be wrong. My math is terrible. I didn't do so great in school. That's probably why a lot of people want to be YouTubers, huh? And then even crazier is the amount of YouTubers that have reached 1 million subscribers. It's 0.028%. That's basically zero, okay? When you factor in all the YouTube channels, this is a real statistic, 0.028% of YouTubers have hit the 1 million subscriber milestone. That's why you almost never see that gold plaque unless you only watch the biggest YouTubers on the platform. I say that to say that even if you are that anomaly, that you're good at what you do and you beat out thousands of other competing YouTubers for eyeballs, because there's only so many eyeballs. There's a lot of competition. Even then, knowing what I make, knowing what my peers make. If your reason for becoming a YouTuber is for financial reasons, because you watch Logan Paul, PewDiePie, I don't know, there's quite a few other like filthy rich YouTubers, it's just the wrong reason. I'm telling you, it's the wrong reason. The odds of getting even to where I'm at, which I consider myself, because of the money that I make. So, you know, if I was making millions or something, or even hundreds of thousands or 100,000, that's different, but I'm not. The fact that so many of the new generation have this belief that if they get to 100,000 subscribers or 1 million subscribers, that all of a sudden they're going to be renting Lambos. They might not even be able to rent Lambos. I couldn't even rent a Lambo right now for a video. It's like $3,000, $3,500 for the day or something like that crazy. Another issue is how long it takes. The dedication that is required to become a successful YouTuber is nuts. And that goes across a lot of other trades as well. So this is a issue that the youth will experience throughout life, no matter the direction that they want to go, even off YouTube. Everything, to become good at anything, it takes dedication, it takes time. Myself, it's taken about 10 channels and a little over 15 years, if I'm doing the math correctly. If it's about money, out of high school, going to trade school for a year or two and doing carpentry or something, you know, if that's your thing. Again, I'm harping on the money because that's the biggest reason that people want to do this. Do not do it for the money. But my biggest issue with kids dreaming of being YouTubers is not how difficult it is, how unlikely they are to ever make enough money, especially with the housing market the way it's going. It's not any of that. It's the mental health toll. It's terrible. And I can speak personally about this because, one, I've gone through it. Two, I'm a father to a daughter who, my daughter sees me recording stuff in front of the camera. My daughter watches me on the television in the living room. She goes, "Dada, Dada," when I show up on the TV. I'm also paranoid that after a few years of her growing up and living what my job, that she's subconsciously gonna start being like, oh, I want to be a YouTuber. I do not want my daughter to be a YouTuber. I personally am trying to keep her away from it as much as possible, specifically because of the mental health toll. And what I mean by that is I'm an adult and it affects me still. If I was younger and I became obsessed with becoming a YouTuber and I was spending all this time making a video, I upload the video, and it gets like no views, no likes. I see all these other people, even probably kids my age, that their stuff is getting millions of views, thousands of views. I think to myself, why not me? Why is that not happening to me? Do I suck? Maybe I suck. Maybe I'm not good. And you start to build this, I don't know if the resentment's the word. It happened to me. I've been doing this since I was a teenager, and I still do this as an adult. So that's not something that I want to pass on to my child if she wants to be a YouTuber. But that being said, they're human beings. They're going to do what they want to do. My daughter's going to do what they want to do. I can try to guide her away from it all I want. It might just make her want to do it more. I don't know. You don't know, right? So ultimately, it's up to you, young person watching this, or 50-year-old person watching this. I'm not saying you're old. I'm just 50 years old. It's never too late to become a YouTuber. Here's my advice. Only dedicate your life to becoming a YouTuber if you are sick about it. You have to be sick about it. And it has to not be about the money. It has to just be about anything else but money. The art. Don't do it for the applause. There's a saying, if you live by the applause, you die by the booze. You have to love it. You have to love making videos and editing them yourself for a long time. Even if they suck, you'll get better at editing. You have to love the process. You have to love the journey. I love looking back at my old stuff and being like, wow, I've came so far. You know, it's been a terrible ride. I like to say that because for me, it has felt like that. It's been so tough, and I'm still not where I want to be. I still upload stuff and I'm disappointed at how it performs, but I keep doing it. And that's my next piece of advice: consistency. If you're going to be a YouTuber, make a schedule. Nobody wants to hear this. I know. I didn't want to hear this either. I have ADHD. I hate schedules. They do not work for me. Well, guess what? I had to make it work. And when I made a schedule for myself and I held myself accountable and I was consistent for once in my YouTube career, things started going like this. Things started going up all of a sudden. I know I sound like I'm preaching. I'm telling you facts. Dedication, consistency. The next thing is keep in mind that you're going to have friends, family. They're not going to believe in you, and it hurts, but you got to keep believing in yourself, even when you don't. There's been tons of times when I went months not believing in myself, and I still kept doing it. And yes, it was depressing, but it'll all work out in the end. If you truly love this dream and you love doing it, and it's not about the money. I keep saying that. Forget about the money. It's not about the money. But yeah, what I was saying was that the people closest to you can sometimes affect you the most. It will feel and probably be true that they don't believe in your dream. Some people do genuinely believe in your dream. A lot of people are going to want stuff from you, but there's really genuine people out there that don't want anything from you. They just want you to succeed. Here's a little story about an old friend of mine. I don't talk to her anymore, but she's a very famous musical artist. This was 10 years ago. She was famous then, but she's more famous now. We were sitting in my living room, and she said something about your friends and family. You know, they want you to fly high, like they're holding a balloon. And they're holding onto the string, but they don't want you to fly so high that the balloon flies out of their hand and they can no longer hold onto the string. And I think that's natural human behavior. You got to surround yourself with people that are okay with letting go of the string and letting you fly as high as you can. Some people blow up in 1 month, and I feel bad for them because it doesn't last. It almost never does. In rare instances, sure. When you work hard for something for a long time, once you get to the level that you want to be, you're able to stay there longer. I think the saying is, candle that burns twice as bright dies out twice as fast or something. Well, you burnt very dim, all right? So you're going to last a long time. In terms of the algorithm, I'm pretty sure some people want to hear about the algorithm. I don't know if the algorithm's even real. Make stuff that people enjoy. Provide value. Stop worrying so much about hashtag this, hashtag that. I'm telling you, the people that enjoy you will find you. You will start to build the right community. And lastly, I want to say this again because it's so important. You have to be sick. You have to be obsessed with this, okay? You have to be sick about it. You can't sleep at night because you're afraid that while you're sleeping, your peers, your ops, your opposition are working harder than you. They're outworking you. They're passing you. So you can't sleep. You develop insomnia. You get what I'm saying? And no, it's very unhealthy. That's what it takes. So that being said, I love you guys, and I hope that you took something from this. If you're still here, please subscribe if you're not already. Love and light. Good luck on your journey. And thank you, YouTube. Thank you, you guys, for absolutely changing my life.